This phone works. Someone calls right now. I can pick this up. And there's a dial tone. No, of course you cannot make outside phone calls. But you can answer the phone. This is me. It's the makings of me. All of it. Original stained glass. My father's connection to Obama. The rabbit hole. See those two right there laughing? That's what you all are living in. You're living in a rabbit hole. You got to climb your way out and come into the real world. Swarovski. Black cowboy. Nowhere on this earth can you go and not find a black man. It's what I do on YouTube. What I came to do on YouTube was to teach you what I was taught. The greatness, the natural, the love. Grew up with books. Books on top of books, on top of books, on top of books, on top of books. Was never lost. Never felt I fit in. Because the things I was seeing at the age I was at didn't follow what my peers were seeing. You must love thyself. You must know thyself. And then you must work to make this world a better place for future generations. You're kings and queens. Your history is being hidden from you. Please read. Please find yourselves. Leave a legacy. Leave a better world for these babies. They didn't ask to come here.
On the rise of teen tobacco use in the United States. It reveals 1 in 4 teenagers has used a tobacco product in the past.
Again, I ask you, why would your slave master want you to have his last name? As much as he hated you, you'll never know. You cannot track yourself by last name. Last name was given by whatever skills that your family had. If your last name is Smith, you probably worked with locks or hoofing of the horse. If your last name is Fishburne, your family was involved with fishing. Last names did not come into effect until after emancipation. In the late 1800s, people were not
typically contain nicotine, which is not only
given last names, but you must read.
Nicotine exposure can also prime the brain for addiction to other drugs.
And then pass it on to your kids, and they pass it on to their kids.
You might have to wait longer than you thought you would have to.
That when a person transitions, they become your ancestor. They become your guider. They become your protector. But you must be still. You must be still. The Bible says, be still so you can hear me. Your gut is your God mind. Go with your gut. God never said his name was God. He said, I am the I am of the universe. So as the planets shift and you find your emotions shifting, that's because you're connected to the universe. Understand. We're going to go back to telepathic communication. Man was given domain to name every creature, and he chose to name the dog backwards God. Dog, protector, loyalty, unconditional love. Unconditional, forgiving. You don't have to beat a dog into submission. In the Torah, God is not spelled G-O-D. It is spelled G-D. The letter J did not come into existence until over 600 years ago. His name is Yahweh, the way, not Jesus. Again, that's why Latinas name their children Jesus. It's pronounced Jesus.
Your sunnier choice over the weekend. Right now, the rain still is staying to the north Sunday morning. Only a few showers up toward Green Bay. By 9 o'clock Sunday night.
God never said his name was God. I am the I am. He asked of your deeds. Your deeds. When that day comes, your deeds. No man, no woman, no human can put judgment on you.
Several days to go between now and then, but next week
that belongs to one, and that's the Most High.
Cloudy and mild, becoming breezy, hopefully celebrating a Bears victory. Low of 32 degrees. 38 will be your high tomorrow. That's colder.
The children don't belong to you. They belong to the Most High.
Monday and earlier, including the weekend, we're in the 40s and we're mainly dry. Monday, the rain begins. Tuesday, a high of only 22 with some snow. Wednesday's high, 18 degrees.
You got to stop being selfish and greedy and hateful of one another. We are the most detrimental people to ourselves. We tear one another down. But I want you to take a real good look at just how we were mocked. And then I want you to look and listen to the words that you use against one another. We are so much better. Talk to these young ones out on the street. Don't run from them. Talk to them. But I knew myself long time ago. Didn't know how to express it. Too young.
When your psoriasis is bad, it can be hard to see what's possible.
I just knew I thought so much differently than my peers and did a lot of daydreaming and a lot of questioning. And I always ask the question, who is the Most High's mother and father? And I was always made to feel as though it was blasphemy for me to ask that question. Question the question, the question. I'm going to stay on here because the way we speak to one another, the way we treat one another, the names that we attach to ourselves, I'm not your nigger. I didn't earn the right to be called nigger. I'm not your bitch. That's a female dog. But we reduced ourselves down to that of female dogs. Men have reduced themselves down to niggas instead of brothers. So when I tell you I knew who I was a long time ago, I knew. Just didn't know how to express it, but I know. Peace and love.